Well, here we go again. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you guys some tips and tricks for phone players, man. Specifically for phone players, man. These can work some for tablet players and stuff like that, but I'm saying this is for phone players because these are key things that you may not have done already. And this is not in the game skill based. This is more like setup based, what you need to be doing if you're a phone player and how you need to be playing the game so you can make sure you maximize every single inch of potential that you have. So let's get into the first tip. Now, the first one is make sure you always play with your phone plugged in. Let me go to my cam. So you see me right here. Look at my shirt, bro. What's up with my shirt? Anyway, you see my phone. I always have my thumb. I always have my finger here, and then my thumb can rest like this, and then I play claw like this. So before you do your HUD setup and before you do any kind of setup, make sure you have this done. Make sure you have your charger plugged in before you make your HUD. And the reason I say that is because now your hand won't be slipping and sliding all over your phone. So you'll have something that can control your phone. You can hold your phone and grip it very easily, man. Now you can grip it without having to charge it in, but once you sitting down and you get into the zone, it's good to have your charger plugged in, and it keeps your battery from getting low, keeps your phone from dying on you while you're playing the game. It's very important to have it in anyway for tablet players as well, but if you're a phone person, for that balance, it's good to have your charger plugged in just so you can have your phone in your hand and it can be evenly balanced and your hand won't be slipping. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first tip I have for phone players. Make sure you have that done before you make your HUD, and then you know what I'm saying, make your HUD according to that. Next on the list is you want to make sure that you max out your frame rate and your FOV, because tablet players have an advantage already of being able to see a lot better. Images are just bigger because you have more screen, but you want to make sure that your FOV is at max. You see my FOV right here is at 75. Make sure that it is at max, and then you want to make sure that your frame rate, you know what I'm saying, make sure that your frame rate is on max. However you can get it to max. If you got to play low max, that's fine. Play low max then. If you can play medium max, play medium max. But you know, once you get into high, very high, unless you have a device that can do that and keep up with that while you're playing, you might not want to do that. But some devices can do that. If you're not a streamer or anything like that, you can go up very high and max. I thought this phone was gonna be able to do ultra, but since it's not a native 120 hertz, it goes from 120 and sometimes it go 100 100. So it's not giving me that ultra setting. But if you have ultra setting, go to ultra. All that means is you get 120 frame. You get a frame rate of 120. So do that if you can. Make sure that's on max, and then make sure that is make sure the FOV is on 75, and get used to playing like that. Some people like it like this because the screen and stuff like that is bigger. You can see a little bit better. Images are bigger, but looking left and right of you is going to be horrible, man. It's going to be horrible. So make sure that's on 75. Get used to a 75 FOV. You know what I'm saying? 70 may be acceptable, maybe even a 65, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would go 75 all the way. Next on the list, what I would recommend all phone players do: Speed Excel. Speed Excel is very useful on phone. Why? Because we already have small devices, guys. We have small devices. Tablets are huge. Tablets are big, man. Let me show you my tablet. I have a tablet. I played on tablet before. Look at this tablet right here. Look at this and look at that. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up the big screen so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Look at this and look at this. A huge difference, man. Huge difference. Look at that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So make sure you do that, man. Make sure you do that. Make sure you use speed acceleration. And the reason I say that, like I said, because you have smaller screens and you need to be able to move a little bit quicker, you know what I'm saying, while covering less ground on your phone. So if you move faster across the screen, you will cover more ground than if you move at the same speed. Fixed speed means no matter how fast you move. So take, for instance, if I take my screen and I go across like this, no matter how fast I go, it's going to go the same distance. But if I go a little bit faster this time, it's going to cover more ground. You're going to cover more distance. And that kind of makes up for having a small screen. Okay, so that's why I like speed acceleration. You can try distance SL. I haven't mastered distance SL at all. No, speed acceleration I'm more familiar with, so that's why I love speed acceleration. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next on the list, man. Next on the list, consider using gyroscope. And a lot of people don't like gyroscope, but you don't have to use gyroscope in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways you can use gyroscope. And then I'll have it, like I said, I'm working on a gyroscope tutorial and all that, but if you go to basic and you go to gyroscope, it's different ways you can have gyroscope set up. Right here I have it on because I use while ADS and off, but you can use gyroscope just while ADS, and I'll show you an example of that as well. But you can use it just while ADS, and we're gonna hop into a private match, and not private match. We're gonna hop into the training grounds, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, we're in the training grounds now. I have my gyroscope on, so anytime I move my phone, see how I'm moving my phone? So I'm looking up right now, and I'm turning to the right, and I'm turning to the left. Every time I move my phone, it's gonna move. So that's exactly what gyroscope does. Okay, and so now this is while ADSing. If you want to use it while ADSing, let me show you something real quick. Let's go over here to this board. So I'm shooting, and I'm not really doing any kind of recoil control. I'm just kind of letting it go up or whatever. So I reload. Let's just say I want to use gyroscope to control that recoil. I can use gyroscope to control the recoil. I'm not using my thumb and just holding gyroscope. Just using gyroscope to control the recoil. Now, the thing about gyroscope, a lot of people don't know, you can also use your thumb at the same time. See how I was going way down? I'm using both, and I can go way down. I can easily control any kind of recoil that comes at me. You know what I'm saying? So I can control it, but it takes a while to learn gyroscope. It takes a while to get used to gyroscope. So this may not be for everybody, but I always like to talk about gyroscope, especially when I'm talking to phone players, because I feel like it can be very, very useful in situations such as turning around. See how I turn around very, very fast? Now you can turn around with your thumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my thumb right now to turn around. You can turn around fast with your thumb. Of course, I can do that very, very quickly with my thumb, but I also can turn with gyroscope. And the reason I like to turn around with gyroscope is because I never have to let my thumb off of my phone. I never have to flick over with my thumb. I always flick with gyroscope. Now, I do flick a little bit of my thumb if somebody's like close by. Let's just say enemy is here and somebody's there. I just do it with my thumb. But let's just say somebody's here and somebody is behind me or something like that, I can on ADS turn and get him very, very quickly with gyroscope without taking my hand off of the phone. I never had to take my hand off the phone unless I just want to or have to, in terms of me, like I said, flicking from here to here or something like that, if it's something small. But anyways, we're not gonna get into a deep tutorial on gyroscope. I'm just gonna show you this one more thing, and then we're gonna get into one more tip for you guys. But like I said, you can just put it on while ADS, so your phone won't be shaking all over the place. Did I even wait a minute? Let's see. That look, that ain't it. Okay, while ADS. So if I'm moving my phone now, it's not doing anything. But my ADS, not shake, it does it again. So you can just do it while ADSing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot simpler, and all you do is just control recoil, and then let the rest of the phone do everything else for you in terms of your thumbs, you know, moving on the phone. So let your thumbs do everything else for you, and then let your phone with gyroscope help control some of that recoil if you're having troubles controlling recoil on phone. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's get into, you know what I'm saying, a couple more tips. Next thing, man, next thing is that you really want to make sure that you're wearing headphones. You say I got these headphones on right now. Make sure you're wearing headphones at all times when you're playing this game. Now, a lot of phones still have aux ports. You just put it in, and then you'll be good. Some phones don't have it no more, so get you some Bluetooth headphones, some good headphones, so you can play the game properly and listen to people and stuff like that. That tip really goes with both. Really goes with both tablet and phone, but it's very important for you to have on a pair of headphones, man. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your device, man, some phones don't have the best speakers and stuff like that, so you can't get bodied by people who have phones and who have headphones, and headphones can improve your game by a lot. So last tip I have, when you playing on your phone, man, you want to make sure that you close out all of your apps. It doesn't matter what app you have, close them out. Close all them apps out. You know what I'm saying? Close them out. Close all of them out. And then also make sure you have your phone on do not disturb when you're playing. If you're playing seriously, you're not expecting any kind of calls, have your phone on do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? My phone is always on do not disturb. Do not disturb mode is turned on. So make sure you turn on do not disturb, guys. Make sure you turn that on. It's very, very important because phone calls and different things like that, when you're playing, your phone can distract you. Oh, I got another tip. I'm giving y'all this, you know what I'm saying, as another bonus. You see how I can do this? See how I can move that panel down when you're playing? Sometimes a phone player, you hit that panel way too much. Now, on Samsung devices, now, you'll have to look up how to find this on iOS, but like on Android and Samsung devices, all you have to do is go here. You see the icon that says Call of Duty Mobile, hit that, and you see where it says app information. And you see keep open. You won't be able to do what you need to do in order to stop that down, like this down bar right here. In order to stop that down bar, you won't be able to do that, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do that real quick. You want to go over, and you want to go to your settings. Okay, once you go to your settings, you want to go to the search bar, and you want to search biometrics and security. Once you get into biometrics and security, you want to scroll down. Now, on this page for my Samsung Galaxy S21, you want to go to other security settings, and then you want to go to pin windows. That's basically what you want to find. Pin windows. If this is not how you do it on your phone, search up your phone, find out how to pin windows on your phone. Now on iPhones, it may be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? If it is, let me know, and I'll find a video on how to do it for iPhone. But until then, let's go out, and then you want to go back, and you want to go, let's just go straight to COD Mobile. So now that I'm in this window right here, you want to go here, and you want to pull up the icon. So you see where it says Call of Duty Mobile, you see where it says pin this app, and then boom, you see app is pinned. To unpin this app, touch and hold the recent and back button at the same time. Okay, now you see how I'm trying to swipe down at the top of my screen, and it's not letting me, and that helps gameplay tremendously, guys, for phone players. This is the best tip that I can give you on how to play Call of Duty Mobile on your phone. This is very, very useful, man. Very, very useful. And then all I can say, man, look, I hope that these tips help in some kind of way. If so, make sure you leave a subscribe. So leave a subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Continue to grind, continue to shine. It's your boy Drew, and I'm out.